go. Okay. A little bit country, a little bit rock and roll.
Donnie and Marie Osmond.
Yes, yeah. Really? Hey, I saw him on TikTok today, so bear with me here. At least I don't have purple socks. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I was hoping to find something else. I guess I didn't find much of it. Okay. Oh, okay. I gotta find out what I did with my wallet. Fix that. Okay.
In the bathroom.
I understand it's in the bathroom. I'm trying to update a card because I've got all this information wrong. Phone number, everything is off. I'm not sure if anybody's in here. Probably not. Nope, nobody here yet. Just me. Okay. Did I forget to add something? No. Well, I guess I did order that. Okay. Hey, Grace. Hey, South Florida. How you doing? Sorry, I was in the process of ordering something. I just we get into start moving into our house on Monday because the people who are in the house aren't quite out of it yet. So the agenda is basically talking about anything we want to talk about. Forgive me, got my mask on here. I wear it for work when I go into grocery stores. I actually had to go on the road today for about an hour, but everything turned out okay. Oh man, we have so much things to do and talk about and stuff. For those people who missed it, yesterday was Evan Sadler's birthday. He turned 16. He got himself a Samick Sage. Archery is my preferred topic, but we can talk about anything because I'm up for it. I have plenty of Pepsi. My wife is ignoring me over there. Yeah, right. Yeah. There. Yeah. She's right there. Okay. Cat's right there. He'll probably come up on the computer later on because he shut my computer down a little while ago.
Oh, you don't.
So, what's on everybody's agenda? So, you tell me, what do you want to talk about? We'll do anything. Oh, Grace says hi.
Hi.
She's playing a game, most likely, or looking for car insurance. I'm not sure which.
Playing.
Ah, okay. She gave up on finding new car insurance.
I need the phone number.
Oh, hold on, hon. Give me a second.
No.
No, I tried to take a picture of it the other day. So bear with me. I might actually have the VIN number.
Yeah, and that means I have to go back.
Nope. It's too rainy. I got most of it. Oh, I think I got it for the most part.
Ow.
Yeah, I got the VIN number, hon.
Ow.
Hey, LT, how you doing, sir?
Back. No. Oh.
I did some looking for that. I didn't find much information. But they're always saying solar flares are going to hit, but they haven't actually been able to predict when they're going to hit. But if they do, we're going to be ready for them. I'm sure. At least I will, anyway. I'm not sure if it's going to be the same as the one in 1800s when all the power lines melted, but who knows?
Back.
Mac is mauling Jenny. He goes, "Mom, pay attention to me."
No. I was paying attention to him and he started biting.
Oh, okay.
No more
I'm actually up for pretty much anything right now. Seeing who's interested in talking up here with me in the panel. Um, got some new stuff coming. Got some stuff, money put back for the new place already covered up, but ready to go. Yeah, we're decided we're going to go to a Renaissance fair this weekend because I Dad needs to get out and have some fun. So anything's possible. But if you guys want to come up, you're more than welcome. We can talk about any subject. I know a little bit about solar flares and CMEs, but not much, other than reading a lot of stories about it. Hey Tina, thank you for coming. That's also true. See what are the a Carrington event is I think it was what it was called, I believe. There is actually a really good book series. Give me a second here. That I actually Kindle, 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 Kindle. Um, hmm, I'm not sure. No, that's not it. I actually have a book of series that let me see here. It's a really good series. It explains what could happen. I might. eh, I'm just trying to remember the name of the book. I've got all these, got the entire series. Kind of ends and it kind of goes, Oh, that's not it. Dang it. Where is it? I can't find it, but I hope I didn't lose my deal. But just hanging out, wanting to talk, and all that other fun stuff. I have to be at work at 5 in the morning for tomorrow, Friday, and Tuesday. Okay. I'm also trying to find a book that I was reading.
But
That's not it. Okay. I don't know. I can't remember. So what's up with you, Blake? I do have some new things coming, and I can't wait to show them off. I got my taxes in today, so saved back a lot of money. Going to spend a lot more money for the new house. Get everything spiffy, that kind of thing. Ooh, sorry to hear that, Rob. And thank you for coming. You're here. Oh, you're always kind of here, Cliff. I'm not asking you to come up, but if you want to come up, you're more than welcome to. No, I'm just right now something that South Florida. I had a book series that I've been reading. I just can't remember the name of it. Do you remember that book that I got about the kid who Darkness Falls? Maybe that's it. I don't know. Up or not? Probably not it. Dang it! I can't remember the name.
Darkness has fallen.
I don't know. It's about what happens after a EMP happens or CME. I don't know. But I'll remember it. Yeah, I know. I was that way the other day. Yeah, I tend to get it back quite a bit. But I'm using a lot of about 90% of it for the house and stuff. If you want me to give you some money for the room, huh?
Mhm.
We can do that. I just need to know how much you're going to pay. Okay, make sure we get that taken care of. I'm not sure how warm it was today. Um, if I had my books collection, I'd just go over there, grab the book, and show you guys. It's actually pretty cool. Hey, Will, thanks for coming. Ooh, Cliff's got a new batch of seasonings mix in the works.
Yay.
Oh, did you hear?
Hopefully you send us some of
You got to get up there.
it. Hint, hint.
He can't hear you. You got to get up front.
Nope.
Front and center.
Nope.
Yep.
I am not getting on.
You are on, technically. I'm not sure if you could hear her, Cliff. She's talking to you. The next couple of days has been really going to be rough for me. About 10-hour days plus, for the most part. And Jenny's really not looking forward to getting up that early. Well, I'll figure it out. I usually get up at 5, but since we've been in this hotel, I understand that, Rob. You could always come up for a while. Hun, Cliff is dehydrating 4 trays of onion tops as we speak. Already did the oregano. Just need the thyme and the rosemary. About parsley and sage. I'm not going to do it, hun. I'm not going to do it.
You just did.
No, I didn't. Not quite. I did it reversed. I did not sing the song. Yes, it is, because I'm trying to not to. Oh, man. I got to go do something. But yeah. So. Oh, my God. Rob did another one. Too much time on my hands.
Oh.
10 points for Gryffindor. Okay, sorry. Is he a Hufflepuff? I don't know. You think Corn is a Gryffindor?
Yep.
Johnny, what is Johnny?
He's a Hufflepuff.
You think he's a Hufflepuff? What about Cliff? Ravenclaw? Yeah, I think he's Ravenclaw. I have no idea what I am, so I don't really care. You start transporting some of my onions to see if I can get some real onion going. Will's laughing. My parsley's a little sad around this time.
Or you can do time is on my side.
Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, Will says he's Gryffindor.
Ah,
I can see that. I can see that. I have no freaking clue what house I would be in. Grace. What would Grace be? Gryffindor? Yeah. We got a lot of Gryffindors. I was one of those people. Oh man. Like the one guy had Cletus the wizard.
oh yeah.
I haven't seen any of his videos in ages. I got to look him up.
Cletus and another one.
There's a couple others.
Yeah.
People joining in. Excuse me. Okay, so sorry about the Harry Potter references and the trying not to sing good songs because Jenny would skin me alive if I did because she hates that joke. Welcome back, Grace. Ow! Dude. Say hi. Hey, look. Say hi. Oh, I can understand that. If I can understand that. Hey, Carol. Thank you for coming. No, we're just hanging out. Got Mac here, just chilling. You just try to see what's going on. So there's Mac. See? He says hi. You ready to get down? Huh? I'm trying to keep you from getting on my computer. Okay? Okay? Okay, here you go. Yep. Apparently he's a Russian blue. A Russian blue. He talks a little bit. He says hi. And definitely when he needs his food or litter box changed. But mainly when we get home.
All day, like, no.
Yep. I think Monday we're gonna we're gonna wait till Tuesday. I think whatever the last day are you think is gonna be the last day we start moving, hun.
Okay.
Which day would that be? You think?
Well, she said we could probably start moving Monday afternoon.
Monday afternoon? Well, okay.
So we probably take it down there on Tuesday.
Okay, Tuesday. So it means we're gonna have to have the room through Tuesday? Okay. Or Tuesday night because remember we're not gonna have it. I have to work.
Wednesday.
Okay.
We'll check out on
Okay. Want to make sure we have enough time for that. I don't get paid till next Friday. So, Carol, you just missed out a bunch of puns and Harry Potter house references. So, I'm feeling a little weird today. I was rewatching some of Evan's videos to get his view count out. I'm actually running through a playlist for a friend of JB Outdoors called Fish Snatcher. And I've been going through his playlists as we're here. Trying to see what else. Did I miss anything? Nope, I didn't miss anything. Okay. And herbs. Well, that's actually Cliff is going to be sending us some herbs in a box of stuff that he's supposed to be sending Ian. It started out with some stuff for Ian. Then he started expanding and started throwing stuff in it. So I have no really, or I would say no freaking clue of exactly what Cliff is sending in that box. And we started doing the puns due to the fact is of the songs. Well, the biggest pun is so far is Cornfed. He did too much time on his hands. So.
What about mine?
What did you do?
Time is on my side.
Time is
Time is on my
Hey.
Watch the ear. Ow. Looking for my Twizzler. Gamer food.
Hey, I know to get you your gamer food. Remember? I bought them for you.
Yep.
Yeah, I've got a green thumb, but I'm not a big herb gardener.
Take that?
We do stuff like tomatoes, green beans, things that we eat. Which movie is that, Will? Now be careful. I know you're driving. Sorry, eating cereal bars. Hmm. No, I can't find this freaking book. Oh, it'll come to me when I least expect it.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Oh, Carol, I would say that Jenny would have a green thumb, but no. Ask her. Jenny has what she is a self-proclaimed black thumb when it comes to growing plants.
I always forget the water. Right.
Yeah. When we do a garden, I'm the one that usually does it.
I know how to weed a garden. Really good at that.
Yeah. Maintaining a garden. Yeah. That's my area. And Jenny can't do salads. She has IBS.
IBS and diverticulitis.
I can't remember that was second one, but IBS I can remember. The 5-syllable words get, or so that 6-syllable words kind of, yeah. Let's see here. If anybody's interested in coming up and hanging out and causing a little mischief or whatever, within reason, of course. Mischief and Shenanigans. That is an awesome group name for a D&D group.
I know, right?
Yeah. Let me see if I can get that one from that one. Oh, whoa, there it is. Forge of Darkness. That's the series. Scott B. Williams. Okay. The Darkness After is the first one. Now that's a really good book series if anybody's interested in
What?
getting a good book. I solemnly swear I'm up to no good.
Yep.
That was Will. And Carol says maintenance is a big part of taking care of a garden. Yep. When we were at our place in Newton, we were there almost 10 years. We had a really decent garden for a long time. And then our landlord decided that he needed to level out the ground and pretty much killed the dirt that we had in there because we could grow some phenomenal cucumbers and green beans and never got any peas up, but and we did get a really good set of melons. What kind did we have? How did we have?
Cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe and pumpkin. Never was able to get the green beans, no green beans, the carrots to germinate, but we tried. Okay, see you soon, Will. No, he's AFK. He's driving, so I'd rather him be safe than sorry. Guys, you gotta see this. I'm being watched. Yeah. Get fixed up. There we go. Come on. There we go. That's okay. You know, lives happen. Not this kind of life, but yeah, life happens. But you guys want to check out a really good book, check out those series. I'm not sure how well it worked out on my other thing, but yeah. I was going to ask something. I forgot what it was. I hate blanking out. Ever since I hit my head last month, it's kind of sucks. I kind of blank out from time to time when I'm trying to remember something. Had some really awesome guests and live stream yesterday with Evan up for a little while before he had to go to bed and a few others. And I actually had a really decent time. And it's been a while. As I haven't been able to get out and go out shoot or hike or anything. I did go fishing once. It wasn't great, but I did do some fishing. And once my newest gear come in, things are going to be even more interesting. Hey, hon, want to go to Renaissance Fair this weekend? Okay. Because it's a stage whisper.
Oh,
Yeah. Those are easier to hear than anything else. So, what's new with you guys? Carolyn, tell me about your garden. Or let's see here. I'm not sure if anybody's listening. If anybody's listening, say hi.
Anybody hear me?
Corey catches on what I'm doing. Um, I'm not sure if people, read books like I do, but Darkness After by Scott B. Williams is a really good series. Only thing I wish is that when you get to book 4, it kind of locks up and you need one more book. I think he might be working on the 5th book, but I don't know. Peonies are in plume or bloom? Thyme, basil, and oregano. Okay. We never. We were thinking about getting a starter herb garden going in a container, but we're not sure if what we're looking at will work. Because I mean, at best, I'm a part-time gardener because I have so much stuff, other stuff. Lavender. Jenny loves lavender. Right, love?
Yep.
She loves her flowers, especially. I mean, we've she did got this.
Love flowers. You can't grow them.
Yeah, she even got this one. I guess I call it a seed roll, a big bundle about that big around, and you roll it on the ground, and she waters it, supposed to grow wildfire, wildflowers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't last long. Turns out that our gutters were leaking, and it kind of washed out the whole thing. See, pots are sprouting, others are in full bloom. Well, that's cool. We found out at Walmart the other day that they have pear trees and cherry trees and peach trees and two kinds of apple trees. So when we finally get our place that's permanent, we're gonna do a small orchard. We like fruit trees. Can't really do much with wood with nuts with my allergies, but we can do other things. Ooh, daisies. Yeah, Jenny likes daisies. She likes black eye Susans too. I'm fond of marigolds, but that's mainly because of the properties of marigolds. She has 40 hibiscus bushes,
Ooh.
prolific bloomers planted last year. Stunning, no blooms yet. Oh, we're gonna want to see pictures. I'm sure Jenny will. She used to work in a greenhouse years back. I don't know how long ago, but years and years ago. And oh, in a coon's age,
2005.
2005. Wow, older than Ian. 14 apple trees, 2 pear trees, a peach tree, and a chick. Wow. No, they did have 2 pear trees, son.
Wow.
1 peach tree, 14 apple trees. That's a lot of apples. I bet you guys had a lot of apple pie and applesauce, apple butter. What else can you do with apples? Oh, it's pie. She said she baked a lot. Jenny has awards for baking. She was in 4-H, right? Me, I wasn't in any of that stuff, but I was one heck of an archer growing up. Ooh, she said applesauce and brown Betty. I've heard of brown Betty, but I don't know what it is. What is apple brown Betty?
Power?
Oh, what's that? Apple crisp. I love apple crisp. She said she was in 4-H too.
All right.
All right, you guys got something in common. Like I said, I didn't do those kind of things. Jenny was more of a country girl than I was a city boy. So I mean, not considering I grew up in a very small town, less than 1,000 people, and I'm just a better gardener than she is. But I also hunt, which she doesn't. But then she raised rabbits for food, and I didn't. So we balance each other out with our skill sets. Hey, Jenny, she says she's a country girl too. Country girls will survive. No, that's a paraphrase. Now, there's things that we know for a fact we do not know. The fact that we do not know it says something about us. At least we know we don't know it, but we're not.
We're willing to learn.
We're smart enough to know we need to learn, and we know we can learn. Like I need to know how to prune trees and prep them for harvest, that kind of thing, and storage of fruit trees stuff other than canning, right? Okay. Yeah, we each have our specialties. Like I said, I'm more of a hunter and fisherman and stuff like that. Um, I'm one heck of an archer, in my own opinion. Whether that's true, well, I mean, I do have awards to prove that, but I'm okay. I'm happy about that. That's a good idea, Grace. I mean, what we'd probably do if we do uh, more fruit trees than we can actually deal with, we would take the fruit trees, well, plant one in a, well, on the farthest part of our property, plant some extra fruit trees
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. Yeah, good idea, Grace. We would actually do that. Hun,
Yep.
I need something from you, and it's important.
What?
I need one of your pills.
Oh. Citapryl?
Yeah.
Okay.
My shoulders got tingly.
Ooh.
More like a, itchy kind.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad kind, but just one. Yeah. Try it, folks. High blood pressure. Yeah, my blood pressure's up. I lost a lot of my pills the other day, and I had to order some more from the VA. They haven't arrived yet, so my blood pressure's up. And the fact is that with work being like it is, and being stuck in here is very stressful. And the fact is, I haven't been able to get a lot of exercise. My weight is up. I know what I need to do. I just hard to do it where we're at. And once we get our permanent place, that's when the real work starts. But just my blood pressure's up. I have to deal with that for the rest of my life, at least until I get my weight down. I think that's my biggest issue because I'm freaking tired of eating out. I want to be able to cook something. Heck, I want to go fishing, catch something. Yes, I know, Carol. It's just we're in the home stretch. We have 5 days. Yeah, 5 days and counting. We're probably going to go 6 just to be on the safe side here in the hotel, just to be on this because we're not going to be able to get into the house until Monday afternoon because they're going to be doing some carpet cleaning and things like that. So we got 5 more days. It's going to be interesting to get. We're going to basically buying Ian a new bed, buying us a new mattress. Basically, trying to. I think we're going to just toss out a lot of our old stuff and just start fresh. Um, yes. What is it, Mac? Mac? Huh? Come here. Get over here. Here. Up. No, up here. Get your little fur butt up here. Okay. Mac's just right there, and he's like looking at me. He generally comes when I call. He'll probably jump up on the desk pretty soon. Um, but we're thinking about getting new dishes, new pots and pans, new bakeware. Because I found we were at the cracker. Yeah, there he is. Hey, people do not wish to see your butt. They want to see your face. Mac, no! Get off my computer. Yep, that's Mac. He's sniffing everything. He's right behind my laptop right now, looking around. You hear something? Go see what it is. Yeah. So we're trying to start out fresh. We were looking at coffee pots, but we got an old Keurig that would fit my this coffee mug, and it fit in there. But some of the newer ones are shorter. I mean, you can't really do Embo. Okay, Grace, you lost me. Is it IMBO or LMBO? No clue. Um, so we were looking at Keurigs, trying to think about replacing this one because this one's seen better days. We found some cast iron bread pans that'd be great for both bread and meatloaf at the local Cracker Barrel. A little spendy, but the thing is, they're cast iron; they'll last forever. And Jenny you wanted a cast iron cookie sheet? Yeah, we're gonna try to find some cast iron cookie sheets. Oh, okay. Yeah, Mac is being what he is. Yeah, we're just trying not to go stir crazy as much as it is. And I found out I really hate popcorn ceilings. Well, thank you, Carol. I really appreciate it. We're getting things done. We got a new vehicle. We're good to go on that. We got a handle on our new place. We just got to wait for us to open up. We got a fair to go to this weekend because I need to blow off some steam. So I'm taking things slowly and just trying to get things through this. That way I don't have to. I don't know. But once I get a place to go do some archery, I am going to do some archery challenges, which I hereby going to call out Cliff. I know he's in the room. I don't know. I think South Florida's got a bow. Grace, I know you don't have a bow yet. I would love to go camping, Grace. But right now we're kind of camped out here. We're here for one more weekend, looks like, and hopefully, things will be okay. So you're not doing all 3 days, Grace, because it is a 3-day weekend. We might take some sandwiches and stuff, or we can buy our food there at the fair because we know the vendors. I can catch up with some of my friends. They'll try to convince me to run my range there, I'm sure. Hey, hun.
Yep.
Could you talk to people because I go to the bathroom?
Nice.
And also, I need to start the laundry.
Hi.
My co-host.
How are you guys? Never have too much coffee. Hi, Jenny. Oh, hey, Carol. Oh, hey. What do you think you're doing? Come here. Oh, my neck warmer. I don't know why. Got all this fur that he's licking right off. Oh, probably needs a conditioner or something. Yeah, me too. It sucked not being able to have a place to go, a way to get places, or a place to go. But hey, we got a way to get places now. Yay!
And we got a place we're going to be going to.
And we're going to a place.
We're all paid up. We're all ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
We just got to wait the last bit.
Yep. Still got to figure out. I got to get the power on at the new place.
Well, I've already told you.
I know that, but I got to call him first.
Okay.
Okay, he's back.
Okay. Hey.
What?
Thank you.
Okay.
Hey.
What?
Get away from me that way. Love you.
Okay.
I also got to pay for the storage unit too, hon.
I know.
One more month. We're landing on our feet. We're not exactly like cats, but we're pretty close. Ooh. Grace is going to go on a date with her sisters to the Cheesecake Factory.
Nice.
At 3 p.m. Get home about 5:30ish, changing her camping clothes, grab her backpack, and 15-minute drive, then a half an hour hike, and she'll be at camp. That sounds cool, Grace. Oh, what kind of coffee pot did you get, Will? Yeah, we actually have 3 or 4 percolator coffee pots. I use them for backpacking, and we use them for when we go do our rendezvous and medieval encampments and stuff. So we always I had a tea kettle for the longest time, but it broke a while back, which really sucks. It was new, and I got it. I told everybody I'd carry that thing into the apocalypse with me because it worked great for heating up water. Now I just got this teeny little tea kettle that I carry with me in my backpack that holds about a liter. A little small, but it packs well. And I do have my coffee that I can have, which I might consider having some more later. I haven't had really good coffee in a while. I'm trying to convince Johnny to send me some new Kona coffee from Hawaii. I keep on threatening him to send money, and he says, "Don't." And I will. Want to figure out a way to get it to him. Maybe I'll send him a $50 bill or something when he's least expecting it. What do you think, hon?
What?
Sending a $50 bill to Johnny for all that coffee that he's been sending us.
Yeah. Awesome coffee.
Yeah.
Send him 100, so he can send 4.
Oh, 100. Okay. I think we can probably do that. Maybe we should buy stock in the Kona coffee place. Hey, hon. Come here. This is important. I'm still tingly. How long does that stuff usually take to kick in? Hon?
What?
I'm still tingly. How long does it take that stuff to kick in?
You got to give it at least 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. Hey, Dawn. Thanks for coming. Oh, Will, if you can get Johnny to send you some Kona coffee, you need to try it. Not the blend. It's got to be the real deal. You will know the difference as soon as you try it. I mean, we've had 3 bags of Kona coffee so far since, we've been chatting with, Johnny. He said it the first one just because I just happened to mention I've always wanted to try it. Then the second, he sent 2 more. And now Jenny and I are hooked. And he's our connection. Oh, I've had good coffee. I've had German coffee. But, oh, man. So how is Dawn today? Hope everything up your way is copacetic and cool. I need more soda. Oh, ow, ow, ow. Yeah, but Grace, when you walk down in a German walk plaza and you get a caffeine fix from the coffee smell, oh man, coffee and brötchen in the morning. No, that's a breakfast. If you remember that. Smooth, definitely smooth. Loved German coffee. But I can't get it here. Not proper one, anyway. Ew, I can understand that. Well, hope your inspection went well, Don. Oh, I bet, Grace. Because there's something about German coffee when you're there. It just, yeah. One of my fondest memories of walking down, going, not shopping anywhere, just inhaling the coffee fumes and getting a caffeine fix. I don't know. Hey, Cliff, are you in the building still? Or are you lurking? I can understand that. Outdoor maintenance is, I can understand. I've never heard of a place that actually required you to buy a shed. I can understand staining the stairs. AC units, brackets are, I think those are necessary. They pressure washed our house once when we lived out in Milo, and it didn't really help. But, it depends on the siding and the area you're at and everything. You're still doing good. Oh, I can understand that. So if you're going to get yourself a shed, get something nice that you're going to actually. Just because you have to get a shed doesn't mean you can't get something you can keep and take with you when you leave, when you move to a better place, like a little she shed or something you do stuff in. Oh yeah, I remember that. I wasn't jogging in the morning, but I actually saw some stuff that you can just help you grow grass on. You can even grow grass on bricks, so you can try to check that out too. So get yourself a she shed type setup, make it look nice. Do your projects out there. Heck, you can do your live streams out there. Hey J&J, how you doing? Thank you for coming. We're just chatting, having fun. Oh, sorry, this way. My wife is right there. Yeah, that's her. Exactly. Every mom needs a secret getaway place. Jenny, when we had the other place, used to go to her office, and she had her knitting, she had her diamond painting, her 500 million different things she liked to do. She's always coming up with something new. I mean, I got her a lap harp for her to play lap harp. She was supposed to practice every day. Never happened. A whole bunch of different projects she does. But I will still support her 110%. I may make fun of her, but I will still support her. Ooh, do we have any cookies left, hon?
What?
Do we have any cookies? Oh, wait. I got the cookies over here somewhere, right? Yep. Yeah, that's one thing I hate about this place. You end up snacking more than you really want to. No! Last two cookies. Okay. Let's see if I can get some people up here with me. I know, Cliff, you're in a mood, so if you're listening, whatever. I'll just call you later if that's going to be the case. That way you can vent and just go get out of your kind of mood. My friend Eben, one of my youngest moderators here in the chat, comes in from time to time. Just turned 16 yesterday. And for a 16-year-old, he's 6'4". That's freaking tall. But he got some really cool gifts from his mom and dad. He got a bow, he got a quiver, he got some arrows, a whole bunch of stuff. A Bubba Gump hat, which I think is really cool too. And a few other things. And he was in here yesterday, and I was on his live. That was awesome. He's excited about it. I actually rewatched his stream earlier, and I think he's excited. So we're going to work with him about getting him his setup going proper, where he's safe and doesn't lose any arrows. Let's see, what am I missing over here? Is anybody out there? Okay. Let's see here. No. Really? Only $3.99? Oh, that's Kindle price. I prefer the paperback. Okay. Sorry for rambling. Well, okay, if you're bleh, that's a mood. Okay. Like things were with me, Cliff. Things will happen when it's time. And when it does, you better be ready for it, dude. And always remember, we got your back. All you have to say the word, dude. If you ever need a place to get away, you can always come here and visit me. He doesn't have enough land for all the projects that he's got with his garden, probably, Grace. But he could probably tell you better what he's needing better than I can. Hey, Sydney, thanks for coming. We're just here hanging out, chatting away. Okay, I will let you guys in on a not so secret. I do plan, once I get settled, to do a giveaway of a bow, another bow. But it's not going to be just the bow. It's going to be arrows, it's going to be quivers, it's going to be arm guard, the whole shooting glove, the whole 9 yards. And so when I get that going, I just got to figure out a way to set it up where people will have to go to one video to find out about how to subscribe for it, then another video to do something for it, then third video to be present for that kind of thing. So I figured that might be the best way to keep the current subscribers as the people most likely to win and not someone random new person showing up. What do you guys think? Or I can do like Will did on his slide with the big spinning wheel deal. What do you think, Will? I'm sure you're here somewhere, listening in the background. Cliff, what do you think? Evan, your ears must have been burning, brother. I was just talking about you. Well, I mean, what about your spinning wheel deal that you did for your giveaway, Will? Something like that for the my 1,000 subscriber video and all that stuff. And I'm going to do a bow, quiver, arrows, arm guard, shooting glove, kind of bulk Samick Sage package. What do you think? But I use your Wheel of Fortune setup. Put everybody's name on there and just spin it. But I have a thing. I'm not sure. Do they need to be present to win? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. There's so many questions, so many things I have to figure out. I don't know. Will, I've never really tried recording my screen. I don't know how to do that. I'm sure I could probably find someone who could help me with that. I don't have a physical wheel to spin, so to speak. I did when I did my last giveaway, I did it on a comment generator type deal. I mean, that worked okay. I got to meet Greg from Geo Bushcraft and Outdoors. Totally awesome guy. And he was a former tournament archer himself, which is really cool too. Okay. Can you get that on your computer or your phone, Will? What version of Windows? I don't. Excuse me, Evan. I do not know. I am not as computer literate as people think I am. Excuse me. Give me a second here. Let me take a look. Get past all these windows that my cat opened up. Okay, system. There we go. What do I got? Still don't know. Windows 10 Home Edition is what I'm using. No, my quiver is over there next to the wall. I had to move it out in front of the fridge. I do have arrows where I could probably reach around and grab, but I don't want to do that right now. I do have my archery box down here. But Evan, I am using Windows 10 Home Edition. I guess I could check something on Windows, Microsoft Store. I might have something I could use, but I'm not sure what to look for, to be honest. Let's see. Maybe we can get. I'm trying to figure out something. Well, when you found that one, how did you find it? Okay. There's an Xbox game bar. I don't think I really want to do that one. That is freaking cool, but not what I want to do. Apparently, I can play Xbox games on my computer. I am not that much of a. No, I don't like that. Get rid of that. Let's see here. Just Microsoft Game Bar. I don't have a lot of stuff for that, I guess. Let me see here. Let me try that one again. I can access my widgets. Performance. I have no idea. Capture. What's capture? Oh, those are all screenshots. Okay, don't need that. Capture. I have no idea. I'm not much of a gamer, to be honest. I have no freaking clue. Oh, okay. Record in background while I'm playing a game. Okay, I've never played Xbox, so I wouldn't know what a lot of this stuff is. So please forgive me if I seem a little messed up there, Evan. So what's for dinner? Well, Jenny and I had Subway. Then I had a few snacks while I was here. Some cookies, some Lucky Charms, cereal bars, a couple of Pepsis. He's in Western time zone. When you went to Wendy's. You like Wendy's, don't you, love?
What?
You like Wendy's, don't you?
That's all right.
It's all right. Okay. I'll probably hit you up for some more information, Evan, because I have no freaking clue about Xbox anything. Because the most gaming I do is play World of Warcraft when I get a chance. Chili baked potato. Dip your fries in your frosty. Sorry, just look. I'm looking at Jenny, and there's a mirror behind me, and I'm looking at Jenny. Subway is good. I had a bacon and tomato and American cheese on whole wheat, foot long. Ooh, ouch! I don't think I can handle a jalapeno popper salad. Though there is a really nice place we go to called Spaghetti Works in Des Moines, and they have a really good salad bar, an amazing spaghetti and pasta. Hence the name, Spaghetti Works. That's one of Ian's favorite places, next to Pizza Ranch. where you can get pizza and chicken at the same time. Mac is photobombing me. Oh, there he is. Yep, he does that a lot. I haven't had the Subway breakfast subs because I have to be at work so early in the morning. I don't get a chance to really think about what Subway for that. We generally hit McDonald's since it's just around the corner. But unfortunately, the next couple of days, I won't be able to get breakfast. Yes, I understand that, Will. I mean, I actually tried one live that tried to get people not to talk about food. It didn't happen. You know, the thing is, when you people start talking about gardens, that's talking about food. Honey butter chicken biscuit from Wendy's. Hun? Dawn said, honey butter chicken biscuit from Wendy's for breakfast.
Never tried it.
She says it's amazing. Jenny is somewhat of a foodie. She doesn't like eating at the same place twice if she can help it. I have no idea, Will. I haven't heard from Tyler in ages. I'm not even sure if he's even posted anything in ages. Let me find out.
What is construction?
Well, he's not in construction right now. He's doing something completely different. Yeah. I mean, he did something for Mother's Day a couple weeks ago, but that's it. Yeah, that was 2 weeks ago. The last time he posted anything. And before that was a month ago. But nothing new from Tyler. I haven't heard a call, haven't heard a text, or seen a text or anything. I'm not sure if Cliff or Johnny have heard anything. I don't. Well, Cheyenne's, pretty cool lady. I talked to her once on the phone, making sure he was okay. And I haven't seen much or heard from him since. But I hope he's okay, though. So, Will, besides going out to dinner with your lady and getting yourself poked twice a week, what do you do for fun besides get on here? Do you do bowling? Do you do disc golf? Golf? Oh, he was. I like I said, Grace. I have not heard from him in a while. I said hi to him on his Mother's Day live stream, and that was about it. No, not on that one. Try that one. Has he got any recent check-ins? No. No. I got nothing. You're not boring, Will. Ian finds discs when we're out fishing and hiking and stuff. He's been collecting them, and the ones with phone numbers, he calls and tries to give them back, and they generally say, "Oh, just keep them." So he has like 3 or 4 of them that he's found of different weights and sizes and kinds. Well, feel free to ask him. No, you're not boring, Grace. You ate cicadas in the last week or two. Not everybody does that. You go camping. You hang out here with me and my boring channel. I mean, all I do is just sit here and talk. Get some really cool people up here who are more interesting than I am. And you guys are a lot, I mean, I find you guys really interesting. Dawn, mom and all that stuff. And Grace, like an older sister to me. Will's like a brother. Cliff's definitely a brother. I do I got a lot of those things except the beer. I don't drink. This is my choice. Except for the house chores. Not much here. I do have to go do laundry a bit, but I can try to get Jenny to cover for me while I go get the laundry started. Hey, hon, how many quarters do we have? You said you had a 5. I can go get some change or something.
I had $9.
Okay, that'd be more than enough, I think, wouldn't it? Okay. Hey, Jeff, thank you for coming, brother. Oh, that's something new. I have a group on Facebook. Facebook called the Legends of Sherwood Archery Range. It's my archery range I run at Renaissance fairs. I invited both Evan and Jeff to join. Even though I would probably never work for me, I just thought it was really cool that they wanted to join and they had fun doing that. And I'm going to work on trying to get my range back up and running and set it up where I can show you guys. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't drink anymore by choice, not because I have to. Man, they're noisy up there. They're noisy up there. No, so we're getting down to the nitty gritty. We're bowling for dollars. We're listening to our upstairs neighbors. I am in a calm state of mind right now. I know Jeff is in Pennsylvania. Michigan, mom. Awesome. Michigan, obviously. Grace is in Indiana. I'm in Iowa. Will's in Washington. And Evan's in Ohio. I'm not sure where Sydney or JJ are from. And South Florida is from Florida, obviously. Carol Ann is, I'm not sure if she's still here. Carol, are you here? Say hi if you are. I think I subbed to you so I could be able to find it. Nope, I have no clue. Okay. Oh, that's a good idea. I didn't even think to do that. Well, I guess I do have some pictures from the range and stuff I didn't know I had. Wow. Got a lot of pictures in here I didn't know I had. Patrick. Oh, I gotta show you guys these pictures someday. I'm not sure if I can do it today though. Alabama. Oh, cool. Mac, what are you doing? Hey, hon. You see these pictures?
Yeah.
I have more pictures than I remember.
People bad.
Oh, I'm sure. I wonder if I have a picture of Tyler in here somewhere. Well, possible. I've got the doctor in here, hon.
Yeah.
No, different doctor.
Oh, okay.
Same one he portrays, but the different doctor. I had some really good archers in. Patrick. we had fun, a lot of fun that day with the rain and everything else. Oh, that's okay. Oh, if you're into drag racing, that's cool. Me, I'm. Oh, I can show you guys. Give me a second here. This is from the 2013 Iowa Renaissance Festival. I've got some pictures you guys might get a kick out of. Let's see if I can get it to work here. This is Casey, one of my workers. She passed away, I'm sorry to say. Beautiful girl. Some really interesting people who shot up my range. Another couple there. People just hanging out on my archery range. The weather was chilly, but they still came. Yeah, there's like a whole bunch of people just hanging out on my range. Yes, that's my boy Ian and our little lake that we had in front of the. We taught people of all ages, sizes. Yep, they stood in line waiting for to shoot. Fairies and archers. That was my friend Patrick. Here's Patrick shooting again. He and I were pretty equal in skill level. We had to all end up basically going barefoot after a while because the water just pretty much soaked everything. And yes, people threw rubber ducks in our water. Yes, she is. She is now. Be well, Dawn. Thank you for coming. Yeah, I'm not, okay, let me put this a little bit bigger so you guys can see it. If you look in there in this picture here, there's 3 rubber ducks that you can see. There's one here, there's one here, and one here. See? Rubber ducks. The doctor showed up. And it was really muddy. Me and Patrick. Beautiful one. Casey. Sorry. My friend Chris. His mom and dad were Robin and Marion. Me trying to figure out the scores from the archery tournament. Some really cool pictures. My fire pit. Ian overlooking and watching everything. This is where we get back to the beginning, I think. Yeah, we're back to the beginning. Oh, that is so cool, Sydney. No, that's the kind of thing I did. I mean, I did it for a long, long time. And I had a blast doing it. I want to get back into it. It's going to take some time because not having a permanent place of my own to set things up, work on things, it's going to be tough. But Jenny and I are going to do it because anything worth doing is going to be tough. So the rewards are going to be even better. Sydney, the way you said that did you lose your brother? Or something? Was it something he used to be? I hope so, Jeff. I've got some new designs in my head I want to try out. Excuse me. Let's see. Hey, hon.
What?
Where are the quarters?
Probably in the bucket.
In the bucket? Okay. Thank you, Jeff. And when I do get it running, if you ever get a chance to make it over this way, you're more than welcome to join us on the range. Not here. Not that one. That's all medication. Oh, where's oh, that bag? You need this bag?
No,
This bag?
that one. Oh, yeah. Here, I got my quarters.
You only got 5 quarters.
Hold on a minute.
Hold on to what? Sorry, I'm going to be doing laundry after a bit. My condolences, Sydney. Definitely the light of the tunnel, at the end of the tunnel. And I will have my range. Jenny will have her. Oh, excuse me. It's good. Right. Oh, just same feeling. But I'm letting you know about keeping you informed about it. Yes, may he rest in peace. Okay, let me see. Let me try somebody else up here, maybe.
I've also got some money here.
Yeah, I can make a run down to the get some money from change. Could you cover for me for a little bit, please, love?
I don't know what to get.
Oh, I got to go get the laundry started. I don't want to lose my live stream.
Aren't you doing money again tomorrow night?
No, I'm in the middle of one. I don't want to lose it. It's good for my time. Okay.
Let everybody know you'll be right back.
Okay. Well, I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. If you need something, make a big flashy sound and talk to this lady right here. You have anything that you need washed? That I need to wash? About your you said this needs washed?
What?
This needs washed? Okay. I'll be right back. I gotta get some laundry going. Okay. Talk amongst yourselves. It'd be better if we had someone to host, so I can figure out somebody who can host. Grace, you want to host? That way, you know, keep things lively going, that kind of thing. Is there dirty clothes in this hamper, or which of the baskets are dirty clothes?
Neither of them. They're all clean.
Okay.
Clean up the basket, the hamper.
Right.
Vice versa.
Okay, so I need to get okay, you pop on up, Grace. I will log you in. You can talk to everybody, that kind of thing. I just gotta clean out my socks and stuff for work tomorrow. Ooh, I actually got some quarters too I can add. I forgot all about it. Okay. Okay. Thanks for coming up, Grace.
And no problem. I'm not real good at just, doing small talk, but I'll give it a shot.
You do fine. You do fine. No, it just it helps. I mean,
Maybe I'll do a little self-promotion here.
there you go.
I got a really tiny, small YouTube channel, and the last video that I posted, Colin's seen it, he knows. Me and my son eat some cicadas, so you want to see something kind of weird? It's kind of interesting.
It is.
They weren't bad. They weren't really good, I'd say, and I really was disappointed that they didn't taste like shrimp, because I had read and seen a couple of videos where people were saying that they did. And,
well, maybe it was
yeah,
how they were prepared or something.
Yeah, maybe depending on the area or what they're eating. I don't know.
That's true.
But
I've
so,
heard people chocolate covered versions of those. I don't know if I would, but you're a braver person than I.
The way I look at it is, if the world was coming to an end, if shit really hit the fan, if all I had was bugs, I could do it. And there is nutritional value there. They are a good source of protein. But
how much protein is in each one? Do you know?
I said on the video, I don't know what how many grams or whatever of protein, but they say that pound for pound, cicadas have as much protein as beef. So it's fairly significant, I would say.
I missed that part because Jenny's making noise in the background.
Pound for pound, they have as much protein as beef does.
Oh, did not know that. I learn something every day.
But I'm thinking if I were to try them again, I definitely would do things a little bit different. I really wanted to taste just the bug by itself, pretty much to experience and know what exactly they did taste like. And pretty much, they didn't have a lot of taste.
Yeah.
I've seen a recipe for chocolate dip cicadas.
I've heard about those.
It'd probably be like crunchy chocolate.
Right.
Because you're
I've
going
heard
to fry them
about
first and dip them.
chocolate covered ants and things like that from France, but that's about it.
Yeah. You cook them first and get them nice and crispy, and then you dip them in chocolate.
Yep, exactly.
So, Jeff is watching race.
Ask him questions. How did you get your son start doing camping trips? That kind of thing.
Actually, he kind of took an interest in it the same time that I did, or around the same time that I did. For me, the camping / bushcraft / kind of maybe survival techniques and things like that started for me when some of the reality shows that came out, like Naked and Afraid and Alone and Dual Survival. And you watch enough of them, and it really looks like some cool stuff to try. Although I would never want to be like in a jungle, in South America or on the African Sahara Desert, living in a boma.
No, me
But
either.
it seemed like an interesting lifestyle. But from there, I started looking on YouTube for related videos, anything that had to do with camping or survival or bushcraft or primitive camping. And I think I first came across Joe Robinette's channel, and from there I know I met Tyler through that channel.
Right.
And
that's about the time I met you too.
And I met you through Tyler.
Right.
And I don't know. It kind of happened. So anyway, after kind of watching a lot of videos and thinking, I guess being a little bit overconfident, Michael.
Hey, huh? Oh, I found it. I was looking for the. We're gonna have to get some more of this. Mac, come on. I guess he won. He knocked her offline. Sorry, Mac knocked you offline.
Really?
It's his fault.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, I'm still here then.
No, Mac walked across and he hit the add to stream button. He took you off the screen for a little bit. I caught him when he was sitting on the keyboard.
I see. Okay. Well, you were asking me how I got into the bushcraft or camping, whatever. So yeah, Michael and I went out camping, and we're out for a couple of nights, and he left the campsite to go do some stuff, and it's no big deal. But he left the campsite,
right?
Unbeknownst to me, while he was gone, yes, he broke his leg, and he was closer to crawling to our car than he was crawling back to the campsite. So he opted to crawl to the car.
Wow.
And so yeah, it started getting dark, and I'm like, oh, he'll be back any minute. He'll be back any minute. And then after a while, I was like, man, I want to be mad at him, but what if something happened? I don't want to. I was a little bit worried about that. So, long story short, I ended up camping by myself for the first time ever by myself out there. Although I did have our dog with us. Donnie dog was with us, so that was kind of nice having somebody else out there with me.
Yeah, somebody you can trust.
Tried to start a fire, had a lighter, and could not start a fire. I was so unprepared, but it really taught me a lot that night.
Not equal surefire.
Oh no, the lighter lit. The lighter lit. I just didn't know how to start a fire. I knew nothing about it. I watched all these videos, but I did not know
how to set a fire properly,
how to do it,
how to build a fire.
Like I said, it taught me an important lesson, though, that I was not ready.
But now you're getting better.
Well, yeah. Look at what I did with that birch bark. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, birch bark is amazing stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
So
I didn't get
yeah.
any birch bark like you guys did, but that's really good stuff. You can do birch bark has so many different properties besides just starting
Yeah.
fires.
So after that camping trip, though, was when I tore my meniscus. I don't know if you remember before. I had to have knee replacement surgery.
I remember the surgery. I
So
didn't know the
for
reason that's what was the cause, though.
yeah, for about a year and a half, I was kind of gimpy. My left leg hurt horribly, and I couldn't hardly bend it at the knee. So camping or hiking was out of the question. But once I got my surgery, I said my goal is when I recover from this, we're going camping again, and we're going to do it right this time. And so
That
that
is the
started last
best thing you could
spring.
have said to yourself.
Yeah,
But I will
yeah.
be right
And we
back.
started
You get a
camping
host.
again.
I gotta get this
Okay.
laundry going.
Yeah. So go do your laundry. Go get it started. And I don't know what I'll talk about now, though.
Well, right now,
Let's
Jeff
see.
and Sydney are talking
Yeah, so
about drag racing.
drag racing, which I know nothing about.
I'm not much
Mm,
on it myself.
mm. Yeah. Where I'm from, next town over, they have they call it the Speedway. They have
Right.
figure eight races there.
Well, talk to Jeff. Ask him. I mean, he might know more about it than I do. I'm not
Yeah.
much of a
I mean,
racer.
yeah, me neither. Me neither. And it's pretty amateurish, I think. But maybe once a year or so, we'll go watch the races there. Of course, 2 hours north of me is Indianapolis, where actually I think it was just last weekend they had the Indianapolis 500, but I've never actually been to it.
Just talk to Jeff. I gotta go corral a cat. Matt, get in here.
Yeah, but I don't think drag racing is anything like the Indianapolis 500 either. I don't know what type of or what style of racing you call that, but it's not drag racing, I'm sure. So, I don't know if Jeff is even paying attention. Yeah, circle tracker figure eight. Yeah, yeah. Nope, not exactly the same thing. But so yeah, I was telling Colin earlier in the side chat, y'all may have seen it. Michael and I, my son and I, were probably going to go camping Saturday and Sunday night, Monday being a holiday, so that works out. We can get a couple of nights in. Yeah, it's supposed to be pretty decent weather, temperature wise during the day. I think 62 on Saturday and then 70, 72 maybe on Sunday, something like that. And it just rained today, and it's supposed to rain a little bit tomorrow, so that means we should have plenty of water in the creek. That's always a concern for me because there's been times, guys, when we've gone out there camping on this land that we have access to, and if it hadn't rained for a couple of weeks, that creek bed is completely dry, or you're having to go further and further downstream until you find a little bit of water, and sometimes it's just kind of murky puddles. And yeah, we've got a water filter. We can boil it as well, but you can't get rid of the taste, when it's sitting in a puddle versus if it's in a flowing creek. So yeah, we should have some water in the creek to be able to use for drinking and cooking. It'll be nice, and it's only from we got actually on this land. It's 120 acres that belongs to my friend, and we got 3 different spots that we camp at, and one of them, the original campsite, is the one that we're going to be going to. It's kind of in a shaded area. The canopy is doing pretty good right now. A lot of leaves on the tree, so we won't get a lot of direct sunlight here. So comfort wise, we should be fine. But that also means it's going to be warm enough that the bugs will be out. And for
He
me,
was in
my big
the
issue is everybody who knows me for very long through
so
Carl
no
and
longer your knife.
our circle of friends,
And
the
I'm back.
chiggers absolutely eat me up.
Oh yeah. Did you think you got everything to keep the chiggers away? The stuff you sprayed your gear with?
Well, I've got some permethrin cream, and I got that from a dermatologist that I had to see.
Right. What did they find out?
Well, apparently I just have a really bad reaction to them. Plus, see, last year this all started. The very first camping trip we went on, I got chiggers bad. We were out there for I think 3 nights, 4 days.
Right. You mentioned
And
that.
the first night, well, actually every night that I was out there, when I went to bed at night, it was cool enough that I slept with my clothes on. I
Right.
kept the same pants that I've been walking around in the woods in all day that might have
Oh,
had chiggers on them. They're mostly like from the ground up to about 18 inches.
right.
So I went to bed. I crawled into a sleeping bag, and
Oh,
all those chiggers most likely just munched on my legs all night long.
oh yeah, definitely.
And from what I've researched and learned, the longer that the chigger stays attached to you, the worse the itching will be.
Oh yeah.
So I spotted something on a Facebook post today in a group that I belong to, Indiana Nature, and this guy was saying that he takes a small uh, lint roller, masking
Right.
tape basically, and before he goes to sleep at night, before he crawls into his sleeping bag, he just runs that across his legs, across his belly, his chest, his arms, whatever, because that's enough. It doesn't take a lot to knock the chiggers off of you.
Right. It's a good idea.
And the tape would probably grab a hold of them pretty easily. Anyway, I'm going to give it a shot. Hey, a lint roller only costs maybe $1 or $2, and if it
But
works,
you get
great.
them at
If
the
it
Dollar
doesn't,
Tree for
then
like $1.
yeah. So I'm going to try that. But I do also have the permethrin cream that I can put on my legs when I get home, or well, not just my legs. Actually, this last year it started on my legs, but it went up my buttocks, my chest, my back, my arms, the back of my ears, even. They
Ooh,
just
ouch.
They had
That sounds
they had a
painful.
feast. Yeah.
Now, I mean, did they give you anything for did you get infected from them or no?
Well, yeah, that's part of the problem because it itches so bad that you shouldn't, but you
Right.
can't help it. You have to itch. And there would even be times where, Colin, I would wake up from my sleep and find that there was blood underneath my fingernails because I had been itching on my legs or my arms or whatever. So
Well,
you're not
okay.
even aware that you're doing it when you're doing it in your sleep.
Well, I think a styptic pencil might work for something like that, or as well as taking some antihistamines might help
Oh
too.
yeah, yeah. I take a
So,
Zyrtec every day now. Every day.
I mean, that should help with the itching if you do get that.
Yeah.
At
Yeah, but
least that's
it
what I've
was
been
severe
told.
enough. It was severe enough, Colin, that the first time I went to my doctor for it, to have him take a look and tell me, what he could do to help, hopefully give me some relief. He gave me a shot of shoot, what is it? Prednisone,
Right.
a steroid. Gave me a shot of prednisone, and then gave me a dose pack of basically prednisone in pill form. And like the
Right.
first day I took 6 pills, the second
Yeah,
day
that's
I
what
took 5
prednisone.
pills. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And that helped a lot. But
Yeah. Absolutely. Right.
prednisone is not a good go-to every time. It's not healthy for you. The steroids are really hard on your internal organs. So
Right. But
he
in
gave
this case,
me,
you were severe enough. You needed them.
yeah, well, he gave it to me once, and then I went back a couple months later, and he gave me a second one, and he said, "That's all that I can give you and feel right about it." It was just going to
Right.
be too much after that. So yeah, the chiggers love
I
me.
Yeah. I have to be careful with antihistamines because they knock me out cold. Anything that
Well,
may cause
the Zyrtec
drowsiness does with me.
the Zyrtec doesn't seem to bother me now. I took Benadryl, and oh my God,
Oh,
it's the
I
first
can't
time I ever
take
took it. It,
Benadryl at
it
all.
knocked me out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Benadryl
I was
knocks me out
useless.
cold. It probably helped with the chicken bites and everything else, but still.
Yeah, but I was asleep.
Exactly. You can't do anything.
I think I ended up taking like a 2.5 hour nap in the middle of the day.
Yeah. It's a waste of a good day. Up where I go up at Yellow River, don't see a lot of ticks, don't see a lot of uh, chiggers, but we do see gnats. lots and lots of gnats. And gnat
That'd be
bites are
annoying.
just bad because they fly.
Even if they didn't bite you, just being all over in your face, and yeah, that'd be really annoying.
Jenny wants me to get a screened tent, like a kitchen tent thing. We set up our stuff inside that we keep the bugs down. I mean, we've used the tiki torches with the citronella oil and stuff like that, but that only works part of the time.
Right. It only does so much.
Yeah. And then you have to deal with the smell. Though they do have scented citronella oils, torches you can use. So that's not too bad, I guess.
Well, luckily we don't really have many problems with the bugs other than the chiggers, and they don't even bother Michael. He has slept in a shelter with the flaps wide open. Or not a shelter, but a tent, excuse me.
Did he sleep in his clothes, though?
Like, yeah, he'll sleep in the same clothes. He'll walk around barefoot at camp.
Huh.
And me, I'm like spraying heat on me, and obviously I don't sleep with the same pants that I'm walking around in all day. I don't sleep with them on anymore.
Yeah,
they go. I actually take a plastic bag that I put them in, because if there's any chiggers on them, I don't want them crawling on me.
Right, and also it might help if you get a sealed, like a big Ziploc. It might suffocate them where they don't do anything. I was going to ask you, what kind of backpack do you use when you go back? When you hike out to your.
It's a Teton. I think it's called a Scout 3400. It's the same one that Hike with Mike has. He did a review on one, a review.
I must admit, I didn't see that one. So
I was looking for something because I'm not going to spend several $100s on some top of the line backpack. I'm just not going to do it.
Right.
There are enough backpacks out there. I figure I can get something that's a bit cheaper, more in my price range that works.
Well, actually, I can show you mine real quick, Grace. I've actually still got to set up over here.
I think I paid about $65 for mine.
I paid $150 for mine, but I wanted something a little bit more rugged, due to the fact that I do go out for multi-day hikes. Sorry, I have to unbury it from the bed. It was one of the first things I brought in from the other when you changed rooms. This one here is an Ascend. This one is a 70-liter backpack. It's the MS 4400. It's got it's hydration compatible. I've got most of the gear that I usually carry, my everyday carry, goes in here when I go backpacking. I've got my French Army Commando tent I use in there. My sleeping bags, down in here. My hydration package, you can see it's right there. My bladder. I'm not sure if I have anything left in here because I pretty much cannibalized this, snake bite kit, because we have ran into snakes while we're out there. Who knows what else I got in here? Oh, I've got some moleskin. Definitely need that when you're hiking. Can never go hiking without moleskin because you get blisters if you're not careful. And when you do, you got to make sure you don't, hurt yourself when you do. But I pretty much cannibalized all my stuff and put it into my day pack. But it holds quite a bit. Right now, it's got my sleeping bag in here, which is just a simple Ozark Trail summer weight sleeping bag. And I got my Thermarest sleeping pad in here. I'll add the rest of my stuff I usually carry later on. I do want to get myself a new set of hiking poles, though. I think I need it. I like my hiking poles. But it doesn't weigh too much. It's really comfortable to wear. And really adjustable. Depending on your torso and all that stuff.
Yeah. Mine's a 55 liter. Yeah. 55-liter capacity.
It's not bad. It's a pretty
Although
good size.
often it's not filled completely. It's not stuffed to the gills.
Yep, I'm going over my backpacking gear, Heath. Thank you for coming. I know. I
Hey,
just
Colin, excuse me a minute, Colin. I'll be right back.
okay. No, Heath, we were discussing the camping gear that the hiking gear that Grace was using on her backpacking trips, her hiking trips and stuff to where she goes camping. And I decided to show her mine. So I just happen to have it right here. I don't have all my gear in pack at the moment because I keep it in my regular day pack because you never know when you need it. But I've got some things there. I've got my Thermarest in there. I've got my French Army Commando tent. Yes, it's considered, not the best tent for backpacking, but with a couple hiking poles, yeah, it's good to go. And I just transfer everything I have over to that, and I don't need to carry much more than that. I tried sleeping in a hammock. I did, but I'm a ground sleeper. I need the firmness of the ground. No, no, I have not, JJ. I have not slept, hiked there or camped there. Nope. My tent, I keep it waterproofed. I, did some tips and tricks on to make it a little bit more efficient. Changing out the poles for my hiking poles made it a lot lighter. I do need to replace the stakes because the stakes are freaking heavy. I'm going to get some cheapy ones from Walmart that should be really good. I've been to Alabama, but I've never camping there.
I'm back.
Welcome back. I kind of figured that since you made noise. No, what's your favorite piece of camping gear, Grace?
My favorite piece?
Yeah, everybody has their favorite thing.
You know what I really like? I like my little neck knife that Michael gave me.
That's cool.
It's just so handy. And you know what? I've looked on it. There's not any kind of no company name stamped on it, nothing. So I have no idea where it came from other than my son picked it up somewhere.
Right.
But I love having that hanging around my neck. It comes in so handy. I mean, it's not a great knife, but if I need to, sharpen a stick to roast a marshmallow on, or if I need to, I don't know, cut a piece of paracord.
Right.
It's right where I need it. And I really, really like that.
I don't have one myself. I've always wanted one. I've got a friend of mine who was on Forge and Fire who was supposed to be making me one. He has one, but he keeps on misplacing it because he's very, very busy. You may have seen him. His name is Doran. Doran. He was missing his teeth on one episode of the Forge and Fire. He lost. Things happen. But he's a friend of mine. I've been talking to him for a while. So he said, I kept on telling him, how much is that neck knife going to be? He said, don't worry about it. I'll just send it to you. Then he got busy. Then I lost my house. Then all this other stuff happened. So.
Well, maybe you'll reconnect then.
Yeah, he's on Facebook. He's on one of the Facebook groups. We met through there. I didn't even realize that was him until we started talking after a bit. It's like Tyler.
Survival.
Yep, that's Heath.
Yep.
And we were discussing, your neck knife. My favorite, actually, besides, I like my tent and stuff. I think, let's see here, trying to think of what is my favorite.
Well, for tents, we have a few different options.
Right.
If it's just me and Michael, and it's warmer weather months, we take each our own tent.
Right.
I have one that's an Outdoor Vitals one-person tent that pretty much the tent itself is probably 2/3 nothing but screen mesh. And then you have the rainfly that goes, but it's a complete rainfly. It it's solid all the way down to the ground.
Okay.
So if it's really warm, you can just take that off and just sleep basically in the screened tent. And then I also have, if it's like me, Michael, and Mona, our dog, Mona often will sleep with me. And in that case, I use the cheap Amazon tent that I got for $25. It's like,
Right.
I think maybe 4x6, but there's enough room for me and the dog in there comfortably that way. And for a $25 tent, as long as it's nice weather, it's not bad.
Right. I didn't pay too much for mine. My French Armored Commando tent. I probably paid about $50 or so, maybe 60. Welcome back, Evan.
Well,
And yes,
here's
Keith, I'll
the
check you out tomorrow on your
well,
channel.
here's the thing about you and tents versus me and tents. You are probably much stronger than I am, and you can probably afford to carry extra weight that I couldn't manage. So
right,
a lot of what I carry, I think more or less like a backpacker. You know,
right.
lighter is better.
Well, I mean,
So
I
both
do
the tents that
backpack.
I
It's just
have are only a
because
couple of,
I'm just
I
used to
think the
carrying a
outdoor
lot of
vitals
weight.
I think the outdoor vitals tent is maybe right around 2 pounds. And then the cheap one that I got is like maybe 2.5. It's really not that much more.
I've been looking at this Big Agnes tent that someone has for sale for like 175. I mean, I'd like bigger tents because I get a little claustrophobic in a smaller tent.
Right.
That's why I have a 2-person tent that I
Well,
sleep with by myself. It's just, I
and
just
talking about being claustrophobic, the other night I was talking about how the mummy bag. I've discovered that it's the only mummy bag I've ever had. I don't think they're for me because I wake up in the middle of the night, having a nightmare, a night paralysis. I can't move, and I think it's because I'm so confined that my mind, I don't know, it weirds me out. Can't take
yeah,
it.
night terrors, that
Scares
kind of
me.
thing.
I told you I woke up in the middle of the night, or not middle of the night, but 4:30 in the morning, screaming. I thought I was having a
Right,
heart attack,
right,
and it was all in my head.
right.
Woke up the
So,
whole campsite.
yeah. Keith, what kind of tents do you have? I mean, I haven't seen all your tents, mind you. I've had a couple good ones, a couple bad ones. Discovered the one I have, and I'm actually happy with it just because it's different. It's got plenty of ventilation. Not great for winter camping, obviously, because it's a single wall, but I have to have a sleep bag. I have to have my feet covered. If my toes get cold, oh man, my whole body's cold. Well, then, good question. Good thing I asked you, isn't it? Because no people, everybody has their preferences. I mean, Grace has got her single person, or single to 1.5 people if you count her pup. Me, I usually keep my gear in with me because I don't like it either walking off or getting wet or getting rodents in because my food's in it. Because I haven't really worked on getting food bags thrown up over limbs and stuff like that yet.
Well, where we camp, there's not much of a chance of anybody coming upon our campsite because we're on private land, so I really don't worry about that.
Right.
And honestly, as far as like rodents, I'll hang our food bag on a branch that's like maybe 5 feet off the ground on a tree, and we have never had anything come around.
Right. Well, we've had at the Yellow River, we've had rabbits come up to the encampment. I have seen raccoons, so we got to be careful with our food stuff. I generally try to, if I have a vehicle big enough, I just lock our food in our vehicle at night, our coolers, that kind of thing. But
Yeah.
because raccoons are freakingly smart about getting
Oh
into
yeah.
stuff.
There was a time, oh gosh, it's probably been 15 years ago. We went camping at a state campground, and we were woken up, in the middle of the night by some noise outside the tent. and we look outside, get the flashlight out, and there by our cooler, which had like the old Coleman, the metal ones that have the latch that you
Right?
have to work to lock it.
Yeah.
There's a raccoon. We flash the flashlight over there, and we see a raccoon standing next to our cooler with a bag of marshmallows in one hand and a package of hot dogs in the other. And he's looking at us like, what the hell is our problem?
I'm sorry. That's kind of funny. I know it's tragic. You lost food and that kind of thing, but that's funny.
Yeah, it was funny.
I want to answer a question to Heath. Heath, I saw the Backwoods Bungalow, but I don't know much of anybody who's actually used it. I've been watching the
Yeah,
outdoor review. Huh?
I saw that one.
Yeah. I mean,
The
I've been watching the
bungalow,
outdoor review about it. I'm not sure about if he decided that was good or bad.
crushed by a horse.
Ouch. But hey, good
Dang,
job
boy.
on going back camping again. Hey, that's something at least, Jeff. Hey, it's a start, Jeff. It still counts. The words camp are in that camper, no matter what. Unless
Yeah,
it's
I
one of
also
those
have another.
multi-million-dollar RV things. Go
I
ahead,
also
Joyce.
have another option for tents. I have another option for tents. We also do have a 6-person tent, and we'll
Yeah,
take that if it's me, my son, maybe the dog, and a friend or two.
right. We
And
had a
even though
really
if they say it's a 6-man tent, it's really probably more like a 4-man tent. So it works out for us, but I wouldn't want to put 6 people in it.
no. Let's see, what was I at? Oh, I had some
So
pictures of our tent that we
the
used
horse
at.
weighed over 1,000 pounds.
Ooh, ouch.
Wow.
Let's see here.
Well, if you're going to attempt camping, I'm assuming that you've recovered to some degree.
Yeah, I would think
Wow.
so. I'm trying to find some videos, pictures that when I camped out at Yellow River. Um, I know I have some. I just got to remember where I put them. Either on my phone or they're on my Facebook page. I'm not sure. I've got so many pictures. Wow, I got more pictures than I thought I did.
Yeah, Jeff Jackson says he's got an old tent in the garage that his wife says is shot, and he wants to take it out and set it up just to see for sure. We used to have an old Coleman tent, and it was probably about a 6-person tent too. Big heavy canvas thing. We used to set it up in the backyard once a
Right.
year. Aunt Gracie would host a camping in the backyard thing for all the nieces and nephews, and eventually, yeah, that canvas. I mean, it was so old; it just started getting holes at any kind of a stress point.
Oh wow.
Finally,
I found
finally
the
had to
tent
throw it out.
I use on Amazon, and it's a lot more expensive than it was when I bought it. It's now $70. Here, I'll show you. Yep, that's the tent that I use. not bad. I mean, I got, as long as you replace the stakes and the poles with, and use your hiking poles, that tent works awesome. Because there's ventilation on the along right here on the side here.
And is that just for you, or are you and Jenny both?
Oh
Or you
no,
and
just
Ian?
me. Jenny does not do this kind of camping at
No.
all. I have
I
a
think it's
big
that,
giant tent we got from Shields for her. It
that's
it
like
has to be a
5.8
Taj
pounds.
Mahal. Huh?
It's 5.8 pounds. Wow, that's like double the weight of my tent.
That's most of that weight is in the stakes and the poles. That's the thing. If you remove the poles and you change out the stakes, you lose most of the weight. And I've got that down
Yeah,
to minimal, probably maybe 3 pounds. So it's considering it was not meant for backpacking, I
right.
think that's pretty cool.
Well, like I said, as long as you're strong enough that you don't have a problem carrying that weight, that works for you.
Yeah, and also if you pack everything right, the balance of your gear, you don't even notice it anyway. Night, Chris. Thanks for coming. Yes, Chris, it is well. Thank you. No, I do have a canvas tent that we use for fair. I think I might have a picture of that, but I think you guys might get a kick out of that one. If I can find it. It's in one of our
Yeah, but
pictures.
you don't have to carry that in a backpack though.
No. I actually carry that with my range. And it's a 12-foot round medieval pavilion. 12 poles with not including the center pole. Oh, sorry, 14 poles, not including the center pole. And it is actually it's my favorite tent of all time. I mean, I've had this thing for almost 20 some years. I need to replace it, but no one makes them like that anymore. And it's like I feel sad losing that one. Let me see if I can find a
So
picture.
you haul that in the back of in that trailer you have, right?
Right. When I haul the range to a Ren Fair site or whatever I'm doing, it's in there already. And it's not difficult to set up. It's set up so like an umbrella, pretty much. You put up the center pole, then you start, putting one pole at a time, adding the ropes and stakes for that. And it's, once you get in there, it's comfortable. I mean, it can be cold outside. You step into that tent, and it just big major difference. Temperature, probably about a 10 to 15, 20 degree difference from the outside temperature. And a small.
Cliff was saying that they used a Coleman, an old Coleman tent, and that they had to get rid of because one of the support poles bent in half. Cliff, was that like the round cylindrical like pipe aluminum?
Oh, I remember those.
That's what ours had too. Yeah.
I remember the square tents that we, the square canvas ones they used to have way back in the day. Let's see here.
Oh, I just thought about a camping trip I went on. When Michael was, oh gosh, I guess maybe like 6, 7 years old, he was in the Cub Scouts, the Tiger Cubs,
right.
And they had a mom and me camp out. This is when we lived in Florida, and all day long they had different activities. You could do like leaf identification, or you could go swimming, or you could actually. That's the first time I ever shot a bow and arrow. I think it was a longbow they had. And they showed you how to do, I've told you about this before, I think, how to figure out which eye is dominant. But anyway,
right.
They had all these activities for you to do during the day. And then at night, we got around this big campfire and they had songs for us to sing and whatnot. And then finally, it's time for us to go to bed. We all have a tent. They've already got them set up. They're wall tents.
Right.
Well, we get to the tent.
A wall tent for the rendezvous we do.
Well, they told us that, they would have a wall tent for each mom and their kid. And there would be 2 cots in it. So we brought everything else that we needed. We get to the tent, and the thing is, the wall tent at the corners had eyelets that were supposed to be, I guess, laced with some kind of
they weren't.
cordage, but they weren't exactly. So we approached the tent, and from the outside with our flashlights, we see huge spiders all over the outside of the tent.
Ooh.
Michael wasn't phased by it, and I didn't want to scare him, so I didn't point it out to him, I guess. And so we get in there and we crawl in our sleeping bags, and I'm thinking to myself, it would not disappoint me if Michael said, "Mom, we don't have to stay. We can just leave. The car is right over there in the parking lot." But I didn't want to disappoint him, so I stuck it out. But I slept that night with the sleeping bag, my head down inside of it, and the only thing poking out there was like a little opening for me to be able to breathe through. Because
Sorry to laugh at
I mean,
you, but I would have done the same thing.
they were horrible, Colin. I mean, there was probably like, I don't know, 40, 50,
I'm
60 of them all over the outside of our tent.
yeah.
And who's to say they
I've
were
had
going to stay
spiders in
on
our
the
tent too.
outside?
Yeah. Okay. If you look at this tent here, this is our tent that we use. I've got two pictures. There's this one where it's a little bit open. What you see here is our rope bed in the inside the interior. It's an 11.5 foot tall center pole, and that's my rope bed. There's another view of it.
And you said it just goes up like an umbrella? You just
You
have
put
a
the
thing
center
you
pole
slide
up. You put the center pole up, and then you go around and add one pole at a time. I put up 4 poles, one on each. I'm using air quotes here. Corner, north, south, east, and west. Then you just
Right.
add the poles and add the stakes and add the ropes as you go along. Then eventually, when you're done, it becomes round, and the curtain is all separate. There's 2 sets of curtains that they do little hooks underneath the edges of the scalloping there.
Right.
And they overlap where it allows you to have the door facing any direction you want. So it's actually a pretty cool one. It's a lot older, and since I put that one up, that one is actually set up at the Des Moines Renaissance Fair, probably about I'm not sure what 2010. So it's been about 11 years. But that's pretty cool. What's a rope bed, Evan? Oh man.
Well,
Let's see.
I'm going to guess it's a bed made out of rope.
It's a wood frame that is laced with rope to allow you to sleep on. I have pictures of it somewhere. I'm not sure where. If I find them, I will show them to you, Evan. It is actually pretty cool. I've also got patterns for making your own arm guard and shooting gloves, just to let you know if you're interested. Let's see here. Oh, there's that other picture of my.
So, okay, here's a good question, and people in the chat too. Okay, when you're out camping, you're kind of done with your day. You've had your dinner. You're sitting around a campfire. Other than just shooting the shit and talking, do y'all have any games or anything you do to entertain yourself?
Oh, we sing around the fire.
Sing.
Sing.
I think I sing okay. I think Michael sings horribly though.
I think
might not be
I'm terrible, but Jenna says I'm good. So
now, Michael tries, but he knows, yeah, it's not good. Play a guitar.
I mean,
Michael does play guitar, but the thing is, if you take a guitar out into the woods, he'd have to take an old beater because the humidity and just rough handling and all wouldn't be good.
No, you get some. But Jenny used to have something called a pick and stick, which is a 3-string guitar, basically. It had little triangular soundboard box part thing, and only had 3 strings all the way up, and it was an amazing little thing. and she played that. Me, I play my flute, so everybody does everything. You know, you can play checkers, you can play, board games, I guess.
Evan says he plays Wild Thing on guitar, but that's all.
Hey, if you're going to play a song
Of
on
all
guitar,
songs.
Wild Thing is the song you need to play. There are worse songs you could play, Evan.
Well, we thought, maybe we could play a dice game or something like that, but the problem is that usually when we're out camping, there's not really a good flat surface.
Oh yeah,
I mean, I guess, the ground, but, I don't want to sit on the ground because, hey, chiggers. But
right,
the last time that Michael and I went out into the woods, we just went out for the afternoon because he had borrowed a really good chainsaw from his work.
right.
And
You
we had a
mentioned that,
couple of logs that we were able to cut, and we made a bench. And what he did is he took the chainsaw and he like sliced a piece off the side of the log long ways, so it was a flat surface to sit on. Well, that
right,
piece that he cut off, I turned it upside down, and I'm like, this would make a good little shelf somewhere. Because
right.
having a flat work surface of some sort when you're out camping is so nice. And so,
Yeah,
anyway, we were thinking if he can borrow that chainsaw again, we might try to construct some sort of a tabletop where we would be able to, play a dice game, have a surface to roll the dice on, or maybe even cards or something.
yeah. This is very similar to the rope bed I made.
Yeah, I think you showed that once before. It's been a while back.
It's been a long time. I got them somewhere else. I'm not
Yeah.
sure where exactly, but I've
Oh,
got
and
an actual picture.
another thing that Michael came up with that actually could be entertainment for when you're just sitting around at the end of the day. He got some Mentos, the candies,
Right,
and they're called either or. So, like, you take one out of the box and it'll say ocean or lake. And then each person gets to talk about, why maybe they would prefer being in the ocean versus a lake, what the advantages or disadvantages are. It just gives you like a either or question kind of to
and get you
talk about,
insight into the other person too.
a conversation starter.
Exactly. Now, I've got pictures and I've got plans for the row bed guys if you're interested. I do have a really good where's it at? Okay, I've got archery gear that I think Evan would get a really big kick out of because he doesn't have his own archery glove yet. Let's see if I can get it. I can send it to him if he's interested on Facebook because it's on my Facebook stuff. Give me a second here. I'm doing a lot of sharing of pictures today, so Evan, check that out. That's a homemade archery glove.
That looks a bit complicated.
That one, I mean, the basic parts is simple, but it's the knotting of all the extra stuff you got to worry about. The part that's rectangular on the right hand side is the one part that goes around your wrist that all those strings are attached to.
Right. Those go to the fingertip thingies.
Yeah, the fingertip thing is you could sew up pretty simply, and then you fit them to your hand, that kind of thing. So, I mean, I've got patterns for back quivers, patterns for most archery gear I have patterns for. You asked me about different things about archery, Grace. That's one of them.
Well, I was thinking that if I were to get a bow, I would not. I don't know. I mean, I was thinking I really don't have any place. I don't have a big enough space to have a practice range in my backyard. But
Well, okay, you don't only need
maybe
10 feet, Grace. 20 feet max if you really have that much room.
really,
Yeah, you
really.
don't need it. It's more
I mean,
about
I probably got about 40, 50 feet. But then I was thinking too, the property behind ours is a pasture that they used to keep horses in, but they haven't for several years. So
right.
as long as there's no horses in the pasture, I'm not
Yeah,
going to
you
kill
should
a
be
horse if I
fine.
miss.
You should be perfectly fine. Yeah, it's not that different. Oh man, I forgot about that's the bed in a box, I think. Sorry, I've got patterns upon patterns on patterns just that I just hold on to. Uh, yep. Okay. Oh man, I'm gonna have to call it soon because I got to be up at work at 5 in the morning.
So
Unfortunately,
you're going in early?
I have to. The next I got to go in early at 5 tomorrow and Friday and Tuesday.
Okay. I guess we'll see you tomorrow night, though.
Oh yeah, I'll be on at my same bat time, same bat channel at Thursday night thing, my 8 o'clock. I might go a little earlier since Heath is going on at 8, because I have to go to bed early, so I can't stay up till midnight. I really need to get my sleep.
No, you stay on as long as you can. If you need
Yeah,
to rest, then do it.
Austin, thank you for coming. You caught me just as I'm getting ready to close down
Oh,
because I got to be at work early tomorrow. Um, but we were actually doing some really good, tent talks and archery gear things. But I will definitely give you some more, answer more questions for your archery stuff, Grace. If anybody needs patterns, let me know. I can send them to you. Um,
yeah. And
yeah,
Cliff is saying that he may or may not be on tomorrow night, depending on when he gets home from work. And you mentioned the other night, Cliff, that you were working a lot of hours, so you
yeah,
get some rest too.
yep. And Evan, you're still growing. I know you're 6'4". You're still growing. Get some rest. You're the youngest of all of us. But I will say goodnight to you, Grace. Thank you for coming up and hosting for me
Okay.
while I was
All right.
away from the computer. And we'll talk more of this camping and backpacking stuff because I find that really cool as well as archery and everything else. But I need crop circle patterns. I will see what I can come up with, Cliff.
All right.
But
Good night,
I think
y'all.
that's more Johnny. I think that's more Johnny's area than mine. But you never know. But good night, everybody. Good night, Grace. Good night, Will. Good night, Jeff. Good night, Evan. Good night, Austin. Good night, J&J. Carol, if you're still here, good night. Good night, Kincaid. Hey, thanks for coming. And good night, South Florida, Heath, everybody. Sydney, be well. Pleasant dreams. See you tomorrow.